Week 17, Day 1. Today we're going to learn about the author's purpose. When we know why an author wrote what we are reading, it's easier to understand the main idea of the passage or the story. Authors sometimes write to explain, to persuade, to entertain, and to teach. The instructions say, think about why the author wrote the passage. We're going to practice the ask questions strategy as we read this. As we read, we'll ask questions about what we're reading. Asking questions about information you've read will help you remember it. This is called hairy eggshells. While eggs are a favorite food all around the world, the eggshells are usually thrown away. But you can turn them into seed pots. You need eggs, markers, a sponge cut into small pieces, some grass or alfalfa seeds, and a small carton. So why do you think that they wrote this? To me, it sounds like they want to teach us how to use up our eggshells. That after we've eaten the egg, we can use up the eggshells too. And it's going to tell us how here. Then follow these simple steps. 1. Carefully crack each egg into 2 parts. I might ask myself when I'm asking questions, I wonder how they carefully crack it into 2 parts, because eggs can be very tricky to get it exactly into 2 parts. Try to make one part a lot bigger than the other. Throw away the smaller part. Save the insides and use them later for cooking. Number 2, rinse out the eggshells. Let them dry. Maybe you might ask the question here, I wonder how long it takes for them to dry off. Do we need to do something else while we wait for them to dry and come back to it later? Draw faces on the outsides of the dry eggshells. I wonder what utensils I'd use for that. Markers? Maybe permanent markers. Number 2, wet each sponge piece. Place a sponge inside each eggshell. Well, we'd have to have small sponge pieces, wouldn't we? I've never seen a sponge the size that would fit in an eggshell, so I'd probably have to cut it that size. 5, sprinkle some seeds on top of the sponges. I wonder what kind of seeds we're supposed to use. I am modeling questions that I'm asking and thinking of as I read. Number 6, use the egg carton to hold the eggshells. Number 7, water the eggshells every day. I wonder how much water we put in there, because you could easily fill up the whole eggshell, and I know that plants aren't supposed to have too much water or they can die. The seeds will sprout in about 1 week, and the eggshell faces will have their green hair. Hey, that sounds kind of cute to make. Why did the author write the passage? A, to give information about eggs. B, to share a funny story. C, to convince people to buy more eggs. D, to tell how to make something. Number 2, why does the author divide the passage into steps? A, to fill the space. B, to tell the order for making seed pots. C, to make the project hard to understand. D, to give a beginning, middle, and end. Number 3, what might the author tell you about making the seed pots? A, press hard with the markers. B, put the seed pots in a closet. C, work carefully so the eggshells do not break. Or D, use a hammer to break each eggshell. Number 4, which is the best to use for the project? A, big eggs. B, small eggs. C, hard-boiled eggs. Or D, tree seeds.